Hey guys, it's Kelly. After I did my other video the other day on my new filming spot and that sort of thing, I did get some questions about my planner supply bag. Now this is not anything that I would take on the go. This is strictly my at-home planner supplies. You can see that it's a really bulky little bag. I got this from Target. It's the Nate Berkus brand and I got it last year. I purchased it because it's really deep and I knew that it would hold plenty of items. And so, yeah, I just thought that I would kind of go through and talk to you guys about the supplies that I have and that I keep. It's really easy. I know some of you may be purchasing an Erin Condren for the very first time. And it's real easy to get caught up in the planner supply world and think that you have to have all these different things. And I have more in here than what is necessary. So don't think that you need all these things, and I'll kind of mention as we go things that you just don't have to have. It just depends on the kind of planning that you're doing. I do have a couple of things like this paper clip. It's really cute. I got it from a shop on Etsy, and I can't remember because I bought this when I got my first Erin Condren last year. Like I said, I've planned my whole life, but last year was my first Erin Condren, and I saw this on Instagram and I really liked it, so I made the purchase, and I really like it because it's such a large, such a large paper clip. It does not bend my pages. And so yeah, so I got that, and I do have this that came in a kit that I bought. It just came with the thing, so I mean I didn't go out of my way to purchase this, but it does usually stay clipped on my planner just because, you know, I just try to keep these things in use. I do have a planner charm that is on its way that I have purchased that I am so excited about. I'm gonna share it with you when it comes in, but I will only say this, two things. It's awesome, totally awesome. And the second thing is, if you are a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna be so jealous. So anyway, yes, I will share that with you later. But I thought what I would do is I'll kind of go through my planner bag, show you what I keep in my everyday stuff. I have a couple of things that I have purchased that are to go in here, but I've not put them in yet. And one of those is the new Papermate gel pens that everybody's kind of gone crazy over. I bought a pack of 2 in black, and I'm going to try that out on some of these new pages and papers that these shops are using now. The not quite vinyl, but not quite paper kind of things and that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and let's open up and let's see what we've got in here. I'll just kind of start here. I always keep tape. You just never know when you're going to need tape. And the great thing about it is that I try to keep all of my crafty things together. So since this fits in this bag, I just keep it there. That way if I do need any tape, whether it's for planning, crafting, anything, I know exactly where it is. It's in my bag. So I'm going to put that there. I have these. These are my page flags. Now, I know that page flags are a big deal. I actually purchased these right after I bought my Erin Condren. I purchased these, and these, of course, are from the Target Dollar Spot. And these, I believe these came in a subscription that I bought. It may have been Glam Planner even. But I'll just say that you know, this is all that I have as far as page flags are concerned. I know that so many people try to find them, and they dig for them at the Target Dollar Spot. They kind of, I guess you could say, collect them and that sort of thing. I use page flags all the time. I also have the set that actually is made by Erin Condren that fits into your planner. You know, it actually snaps in. I have that. I find myself using that more than I use these. And I do not have any plans of purchasing any additional page flags until I've used these up. I mean, you know, it takes up space, and I really don't have anywhere to store it that I would remember where they are. So my suggestion to you is, if you're just getting started, you know, get you a couple of different styles like this, and then you can decide which you like better. Of course, this is going to be probably your cheapest bet. But yeah, don't go crazy on these unless you're just you know, one of those that loves stationery and collects stationery, and you know, you just go crazy for page flags. If you're just in it for the ease of use and for strictly organizational purposes, you really don't need that many. That's just been my experience anyway. Okay, the next thing I have in here, I had a pack of 3 of these. This is the Energel Super Smooth Ink. It's black and a fine tip. It says quick drying, great for lefties. My son is a lefty, so I understand the struggle if you are a lefty. But this has three pins in it. It only has 2 in it right now, and the other one is down in the bottom of my bag, and I'll show it to you. It does dry really fast. I like these pens. They're very smooth writing. I enjoy these, and they do work well in my planner. Okay, let's see here. I got these, and they're not even open yet. If I can get them out of here. I got these because I went with the neutral colorway, the black gray color, and this Sharpie is, these Sharpies are fine tip. We have bronze, silver, and gold. I'm getting really into the foil stickers. I really like them a lot. I've gotten some from Me and My Big Ideas, and I've also gotten some from Etsy sellers. And since I'm going to have a planner that has a lot of black, I thought that one of these colors might go well with the kids that I have. Or if I'm doing a more white space plan, which I'm going to be attempting with my new planner, I'm going to try not to do a complete full blown no white space plan every single week, because I did buy another 18-month planner and it just gets too thick too fast. So I just thought these might come in handy and work well in that planner. Okay, and then that's everything on that side. I'll pull out all these small things. Of course, I have some scissors. These came from Target Dollar Spot. They're Scotch brand, but I got them in the Dollar Spot, which is, you know, you can't get any better. Scissors are scissors. I mean, and, you know, I've got another pair in here too, but yeah. This is the Recollections repositionable. It's the tape, and you run it along the back of something you're wanting to tape down, and it just leaves little glue dots. And it is wonderful. If you pull up stickers one too many times and you notice the corner's not laying down flat or something, this is a great little tool to have. And if you have things like little cards or inserts or anything like that, pictures, anything that's not already a sticker that you want to put into your plan for the week, this is a great way to do it. It does definitely work. Okay, now I have, of course, some whiteout. This is my preferred style. I do not like the liquid. I don't think they, you know, that many people really use the liquid anymore. I keep one of these. They come in like a 4 or 5 pack. I buy a pack, put one in a drawer, take one out and put the rest in a drawer until I need another one. But this is really good. If you notice something in the planner is showing through a sticker and you don't want that shadowing or whatever, this is perfect. So that's my main tools there. Here is my Sharpies that I have. Of course, they're mostly black. Here's the pen that goes in that over there. I have a glue stick. When I first started planning, I did not realize that using cardstock and other things would bulk my planner up as much as it did. So what I did is, in the early stages of my planner, I was using a punch, you know, like a decorative punch, and I was punching out things to cover the dates up with and that sort of thing, and I was glue sticking those things in there. So I really don't use this anymore, and it could actually come out, you know, but you know, I have nowhere else to keep it, so I just leave it in here. But that's definitely not necessary. You know, the double-sided tape or the little tape dots, I mean, it's just a little sticky dispenser. To me, this works better than the glue stick. The glue stick can get messy, and it's actually purple. It says it dries clear, but I beg to differ. It was just the little cheap thing at Target also. Okay, now we're going to start getting into some pens. I have quite a few. Let me get my other, see, I've got plenty of Sharpies, and I use those Sharpies because I do use like Libby & Co. and things like that. I use. I also have one of the Pilot G2s, of course, in black. I got this in it was just free in an order that I purchased, and I can't remember where I got it from. I love this pen. It's just a ballpoint fine tip, but I find myself using it when I'm not even planning. I find myself using it in other ways. Some more G2s. Now, I also have some things that you will recognize here. These are all of my Papermate flares. I really do enjoy having these for all of the different layouts that I have and that sort of thing. I just recently got this one from Glam Planner, and I really like it also. Let's see here. I think that may be it. Let me see if that's all the loose ones. I think it is. Okay, so yes, I do like the Papermate flare. I know that there's a cult following for the Papermate flare. I went ahead and bought the large pack, and then I went back when they had the limited edition like tropical pack or something like that. I like using these. I think that they're handy. If you want to add additional color, this is one of the best ways to go. So yeah, I really do. I'm glad that I made this purchase. Something else that I have is this. Let me see if I can find the, well, I have a blade that is an extra blade that goes with this. This is from Recollections at Michael's. It is an X-Acto knife. You can see it's really, really sharp. I keep this because sometimes washi just does not want to cooperate. And when those times come, an X-Acto knife is the perfect solution. I also have two other tools. I have these little scissors, these little fine nose scissors. It's like the little stork or swan or whatever. I had been seeing these around, and I went ahead and picked these up because sometimes you need a very small nose to cut in, you know, to cut a sticker down or something, and you're working in a tight closed area. And so they really do come in handy. So I keep these in there. And then I keep just a cheap, I mean, from Walmart, as cheap as you can get, pair of tweezers. I use the tweezers when, like right now, I don't have any fingernails to use. So things like small dots, date covers, like for the month view, things like that. It's so easy to just pick the sticker up with this and then place it down where you want it instead of struggling and that sort of thing. So I have that. Now, oh, and here is my extra blade. This blade, actually it's like 5 or 6 blades in here that come with the X-Acto knife. I think that it was very much worth the investment. It wasn't terribly expensive, but it comes with the extra blades that you can change out as this one gets dull. These are so sharp. So guys, if you do purchase a, you know, an X-Acto knife from anywhere, be very careful the first time, or maybe even the first couple of times that you use it, because you don't want to cut through the paper of your planner. So be real careful about that. Now let's talk about the Staedtler pen. I have this set of Staedtlers. It's made so that it will lean back and hold up for you. You can see that I have all of the colors. It's the Tri-Plus fine liner. Is the 0.3 millimeter. This is a 20 pack. I also have what's called, I don't know, I call it like jewel tones, but you can see there's like a gray, a khaki, or kind of a brown color, a hunter green, a darker purple, and a lighter purple, and like a rust red. I have those. I went ahead and purchased just some black ones because I know that you can always use black pens. Honestly, these are the ones that get the most use, the black ones. And I also have the highlighter, neon is what they're called, just the neon. I'll be honest, guys, you know, everybody on YouTube goes on and on about the Staedtlers and how wonderful they are. I bought into it and I went and purchased these. Guys, trust me, these are not cheap. If you're just starting out, just start with the Papermate Flares and a couple of nice black pens like the G2. Make sure you get a fine point Sharpie for anything that is vinyl or plastic or anything like that. Just some basic black pens, some Papermate Flares if you like to, you know, change colors and that sort of thing. The Staedtlers are wonderful. I have used them for lots of different things, but not usually planning. I do use the black ones in my planning, but the cost of these is so high that for me, it just does not, if you're trying to save money, it's better just to kind of go with what I have shown you here. So that's something that I kind of regret in a lot of ways because this pack is like $20-something. I mean, it's not cheap. So yeah, and I bought all of these all at one time. So you can imagine, I mean, you know, I thought that I had to have these. I thought that, you know, planning meant I had to have lots of different Staedtlers. And so I've realized over time that my Papermates that I purchased and my nice Sharpie with the fine point, you know, or the G2 or even the Pentel, they all work just beautifully. So I do typically write in black, and you know, I very rarely do I use colors, but when I do, these work just fine. The only other thing I have left in my bag, and you can see it's empty, the only thing I have left is I have my planner from last year that goes with the planner I'm working in now with the party pops on it. And then I also have a Starbucks card. And you may say, why in the world do you have a Starbucks card? Well, both of these are excellent for ripping washi or for ripping, you know, stickers or anything that needs to be torn. It gives you a straight edge to work against. I find this is more helpful to me than the actual ruler. The ruler is good for actually what it's made for, which is to measure. But when it comes to ripping washi, 99.9% of the time I use my old Starbucks card that's been used up, and I threw it in here, and that's it. Guys, this, you know, other than some select washi and of course stickers that you may buy, this is really way more than what a person could ever need to do any planning. If you were to take away all of the Staedtlers and then just have just these things, I think that you will be just as an effective planner. Let me push this back up where it was. I think that you will be just as an effective planner as anybody else would be. I just don't see a need for such a huge amount of items. I have found that I end up sticking with 1 or 2 pens, and unless I have a really pale colored kit, a neutral or something like that, that's when I will go in with my colors. So yeah, just keep in mind, now that you've gotten a new planner, don't go out and start spending tons and tons of money on supplies that you don't need. And if you, I mean, everybody's preferences are different, of course, and you may feel like that you do absolutely have to have Staedtlers and you can't live without them. They're your perfect pen. They're the one that you prefer. That's awesome. If that's the way that, you know, you feel about, then buy these and not these, you know, but just try to save your money and try not to, you know, you've already spent $70 to $90 on a planner. So you don't have to go out and spend $300 on supplies when you can get by with a lot of things that you can find at Walmart and or Target. The only thing that I want to mention, if you do not have one of the long nose thin pairs of scissors like this right here, and you do want a pair, don't pay for shipping and order it online or anything like this. I found this at Walmart, and it was not in the arts and crafts department. It was not anywhere like that. It was in the beauty aids department. It was hanging with where they keep all of the nail trimmers, fingernail files, and all of those kinds of things. So just keep an eye out, look around. You're not going to see it in the craft department. You're not going to see it in the school supply department. You're going to see it in the health and beauty aisle. So where you would find Q-tips and all of those things is where I found these. They are so sharp, and they work super, super good. So if you have an X-Acto knife, the smaller scissors and the larger scissors, a pair of tweezers, as far as actual tools other than writing utensils, well, and something to tear with, whichever your preference may be. Guys, you really just don't need that much more, and I'm just trying to stress to you so that you can save your money and not blow a lot of money on things that you don't need. Everybody has their different things that they like, different things that they want to do. If you have all the money in the world and you want to spend all you want to, then go for it, guys. You know, enjoy yourself. Planning is supposed to be, you know, kind of therapeutic in a way. But at the same time, it can't be therapeutic if you know that bills are coming in and you don't have enough money because you went and bought too many Statler pens. So I'm just giving you a kind warning just to let you know. Start out small and work your way up. You know, budget yourself and give yourself a budget, and don't go above that budget for things planner related. And I know that sometimes we talk about the no spend and that sort of thing, but I mean, seriously, the no spend is a big deal. You really should put yourself on a no spend sometimes, because it can get out of control if you're not careful. So yeah, just a word of wisdom from someone who knows. But I just wanted to kind of share with you what I have in this bag. And you can see, I feel like this does a lot of stuff for one little bag to hold. So just keep that in mind. And that's going to be all, guys. So now I've shown you all of my junk and what I have. If you would please give me a thumbs up if you learned anything or saw something new. I would appreciate that. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I am going to try to continue putting up good content, and I love all of my subscribers. I hope that you have a great evening. It's pouring down rain and storming here, but I hope it's better weather where you are. I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.